Okay, it kind of sort of happened again. I was working on a video, and you know how my smartboard sometimes like dies? It did that. It stopped working, and I was on the last problem, and it was such a good video, and I was frustrated, so I had to delete that video. And once again, I said a really awesome joke, and everyone laughed, and then you probably didn't laugh, and I called out someone who probably was laughing, which is funny because I'm not in the room, which made everyone laugh even more, and faces turned red, and you had to be there, but it didn't actually happen. So, oh well. Let's talk about the difference of perfect cubes. Now, the difference of perfect cubes is very similar to the difference of perfect squares, except that now we have formulas we have to follow. And oh man, I know this looks super scary. Not really feeling it. But I can break this formula down and show some characteristics of it. Do we notice that a cubed plus b equals, well, wait a minute, these two signs are the same sign, but these two signs are opposite of each other, aren't they? Looking down here, I notice that these two signs, they're the same sign. Doesn't matter if they're positive or negative, they're the same. And then these two signs, these are opposite, just like in the top one. Oh gosh, I forgot a T. And then this last sign, what do we notice about it? Well, this last sign is always positive, no matter what, okay? So this is going to be our formulaic breakdown of the difference of perfect cubes. So Blake, go ahead and pause this video so everyone can have this written down very neatly in their notes. All right, I'm glad that you guys wrote this down, and I'm ready to show this in action. So let's take a look at how we can demonstrate the difference of perfect cubes. What if I give you x cubed minus 8? Well, the first thing you're saying is like, Mr. Troop, I see the cube there, but I don't see the cubed there. Well, you and a million other people in this world. Let's look at this. 8, fun fact, can break down to be 2 cubed. If you don't believe me, check it out. 2 cubed is 2 times 2 times 2, which is really just 4 times 2, which is really just 8. So see, I'm actually not a liar like you think I am. We, growing up, probably learned our exponential table of squares. I feel like everyone in this room knows what like 4 squared or 5 squared or 6 squared is. And you know your perfect squares, like you know 36, 49, 64, 81, 100. You're really good at those, but you probably didn't learn your cubes. And that's okay. It just means we're going to have to work on that skill. Now, remembering back to that formula we wrote, I have 2 pieces. This is going to be, this is my A, this is my B. This is the A value, this is the B value. So we can say this is x, same sign, minus 2, is equal to A squared, or in this case, x squared. Now, opposite sign, A times B, or in this case, x times 2, which is 2x. And then remember, always positive, 2 squared. What's 2 squared? It's 4. Now we have our factorization. That's all we have to do. That's actually it. We've factored it very completely. This is a wonderful, beautiful thing. We should be all happy. Everyone should be cheering. High fives, everything. It's all good. Okay? You may be thinking, like, why do I have to learn this? Well, this is one of these skills that's so super important, and you're going to use it a lot at the next level. So go ahead and master it now. Try one on your own. I'll give you the big hints. This is x cubed, and 27, some of you guys have figured it out. I see your pencils moving. That's right, I see you. From Georgia. I'm looking at you. This is really 3 cubed. Now you have your A value and you have your B value. Go ahead, Blake, pause the video. I want to see what they get. All right. hopefully you guys said this factors into two pieces. We're going to write A, same sign, B. So in this case, X, same sign is plus B, which is 3. And then we're going to write A squared, or X squared, opposite sign, then A times B. In this case, 3 times X, then always positive B squared. Well, 3 squared is 9. If you did that, smile real big, be real proud, hold your chin up high, and get ready for the next problem. If you didn't get that, that's okay. Pause it, try it again. See what you got to do. Just following this form guideline now. Make sure you have those formulas written down. Now, that wasn't the end of the world, but what if I gave you something that looks like the end of the world? Like, what on earth is this man doing to me? This is so scary looking. Well, remember, I have no parentheses here. This 3 goes to the x and the x only. It goes to nobody else. And this 3 goes to the y and the y only. Well, I don't like that. I like to share 3's. Let's talk. 8. Well, we just talked about 8 not too long ago. It's really 2 cubed. X. And 64, we haven't talked about it yet, but if you know it, it's 4 cubed. And then y cubed. Well, since they both have a cube, we can rewrite these. I can rewrite these as 2x cubed minus 4y cubed. The parentheses are super important, guys. The parentheses are very important. And then we can factor that using that formulaic guideline. Now, I know it looks a little bit different, but remember, 2x is now your A, and 4y is now your B. So let's see what this looks like. This is now going to be A, same sign, B. So 2x, same sign, minus 4y. Then we get A squared. Now I'm going to write it in parentheses. It's 2x squared. Opposite sign, so plus A times B. I'm going to write this out. 2x times 4y. Always positive B squared. That's a squared out there. I know it's hard to see. Okay? Let's simplify what we got. I see this still as a 2x minus 4y. But now I see 2x squared. That squared goes to everybody. Do you see why 2x squared becomes 4x squared? Because we square the x and we square the 2. Do you agree that I'm allowed to multiply my coefficients and get 8xy? And finally, I'm not squaring just the y, I'm squaring the 4 and the y, giving me 16y squared. So, following that same exact formulaic guideline, again, let's go through it one more time. We see that we have, oh no, I drew it wrong, equals 2x cubed minus 4y cubed, throw the parentheses in there. I have the same sign. I have the opposite sign. And this guy right here, he's always positive. Okay? So, follow those rules. You guys will do great. All the homework you've been given today will be due Monday. Will be due for a grade on Monday. Monday's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of grading. I'm excited about it. So, get to work tonight. Work really hard. Thank you for being polite. Everyone thank Blake and Selma for pausing the videos and starting the videos. I'm glad you all laughed. They're on in Moto. If you want to watch them again, watch them again. Good luck at the football game this weekend. I miss you guys, and I will see y'all on Monday. This is Mr. Troop, one last time, signing off.